You had that ego, and because you're running this and you know everything, now you're exhausted and you become to get angry. But also because the business is taking all your time, nobody knows you, so it's difficult to find clients. So they want to pay you
Very.
very little, and the supply they want to charge you more. It's really hard. So all this emotional pain, all these rejections that you get, if not dealt properly, can become a physical pain.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
So let's talk about your book, because I also was this person. Yeah, the angry and the angry management. So I'm gonna ask a question a little bit deep, because this is what happened, right? You had that ego, and that um, because you're running this and you know everything, now you're exhausted, and you become to get angry. Basically you're not sleeping, but also because the business is taking all your time. When you started a business, nobody knows you, so it's difficult to find clients. So they want to pay you
Very.
very little, and the supply they want to charge you more, and then nobody knows you, so it's really hard. So all this emotional pain, all these rejections that you get about going, in exactly like in the first 2 years, right? Um, all this emotional pain, if not dealt with properly, can become a physical pain. Can
Absolutely.
look, I'm becoming a little bit of a weight. If I tell you the story, you won't believe. This was my formula in the first 2 years, because I'm busy and I don't have time for anything, and I know everything. So I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna work, 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 work the whole day, go to work, go work, work, work the whole day, and then in the evening, about 9:30, 10, when I was so hungry that I couldn't even move, I will order a meal in the restaurant. And
Mm. What
actually,
would you order?
the rest, you will laugh about it. I don't even care, because the restaurant have, like, it was a Chinese restaurant and an Indian restaurant. They all have large menus, and they knew that I ordered every day different numbers. So I didn't care what I'm ordering. I just called. I was so tired that I couldn't even order my food. I'm so hungry. I just called the restaurant and said, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. And they will knew that, okay, next number is this one, and they will send my
In
food straight away.
chronological order.
So no,
Hmm.
yeah, no interest whatsoever what I'm eating, if it's healthy, if it's not healthy. And then I go to bed with my, with my belly full. You can see I'm still a little bit overweight because of this. My body took a hit. Absolutely. So all this emotional pain, if it's not dealt properly, it becomes a physical pain. So
Absolutely.
what advice, Kelly, do you have for people, for the entrepreneurs out there in suffering, that they might be even in this path at the moment, or somehow they get out, but they don't even think that what we're talking about is a thing, because literally the business can kill you if you don't look after yourself properly, right?
Well, you're absolutely correct. And this is why strategizing is so important, right? If you think about it, so there's the financial planning, right? And then there is the product, and then there's the strategy. So, what are the strategies to get there? How are you prioritizing yourself and your service? So, number one, are you doing self care? What type of self care? Exercise routine, yoga, or kickboxing. It doesn't really matter what type, however you need to release that tension, or meditation, or some type of movement, making sure that you're eating, making sure that you're eating your breakfast, making sure that you're constantly filling yourself with great nutrients. And, the other thing is that's really important is taking walks. I often recommend to my clients, take a walk,
Oh, I love
take a
it.
breather. Um, and sometimes just being in your own silence with fresh air allows you to take care of yourself and really come back to the business and go back to the strategies that you've identified. And if you're able to create a strategy for your plan, and you're able to align those strategies to align with your self-care. I'm not saying not to work and not to work long hours, because those, when you're starting a business, it's going to happen. You need that motivation, dedication, ambition. You want to wake up early. You want to obviously go to sleep late, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you are able to take care of yourself, shower, make sure that you, like I said, you walk, you eat, you give yourself the opportunity to even exercise for 20 minutes. And I think that's a really important start.
Kelly, that you one of the biggest thing that discovered from my life is was going for a walk. I love going for a walk with my girlfriend. Now, again, took us
Yeah.
time to discover this again, because this is a topic that nobody talks about. This is a topic that people don't even think that is important. All the entrepreneurs, we are so busy trying to make money, so busy trying to make the business work, and we don't realize that it has to be a more holistic way approach that we have.
Mhm.
Because, like I said, this thing that you're describing, for example, um, I discovered because you look into yourself, and you realize there is something wrong with me.
Well,
I really need help. What I'm so aggressive? What I'm so angry for? What's the point? What I should be grateful that I'm happy, that I'm alive, that I have my own business, that I have my employees, and somehow you have gone to this anger again because all these negative emotions, right? Even if your business work, because at some point in my life, you see, my managers sent me home, and I didn't know that was a good thing or not. But I'm asking myself, did I make obsolete in my own company? But you know what happened? Then I listen carefully. Uh, I gone to my house and I start to watch movies. Yeah,
that's
and
okay.
all these negative emotions are there. They are not gone. All these 2 years of fighting and failing and setbacks and building the business, everything is stored. Yeah. So I mean, I'm all this money is coming in. I have nothing to do, and then I'm at home, uh, watching movies one after the other one. Yeah, I do like movies. Yeah, and then after 3 6 months, I remember I got out of the room, and I have this in my mind, because it was so hard. This is not right. I'm receiving all this money. I'm not doing any work. There is something wrong with me. And
Mm.
a lot of people talk about dealing with failure. Nobody talks about how dealing with success. So guess what I did? I went there and I opened a restaurant, Spanish restaurant. I lost 200,000 pounds. My girlfriend back on the on the day. It was a total disaster. I lost friends. You name it. My parents are worried about me. I couldn't see my dad, my mom in 2 years because I was so busy in the restaurant. I couldn't even go to work for sick because I remember back on this day when I had this restaurant that one day I went after I closed the restaurant to for Seekers, which is in the center of London. I'm thinking, wow, I haven't been here in 2 years. How this is possible? So I lost 2 years of my life. And again, it's all come, Kelly, because those negative emotions are still stored there. And if I do what you say, and the anger is still there, somehow stored, and I didn't know. I didn't know that something as simple as you share with me, go for a walk, start to work on your mental health, start to find your purpose. I didn't know that. And so with all this negative emotion, I went again into business, and you kind of auto sabotage yourself. So after this huge setback, this is where I have a deep look into myself, and I start to learn all these amazing topics that you're talking about. So that's what I'm saying, that what you do can save life.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.